Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady Black cautioned Alex Kyriakis that Theresa Donovan had a knack for finding trouble. But Alex didn't mind and thought that was something they had in common, according to the Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Monday, September 11. Brady tried to convince Alex that his problems weren't as serious as Theresa's and provided some instances, but Alex didn't seem really worried. Theresa also had a family reunion with Stephanie Johnson and Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, who she met outside the bar. Theresa mentioned how Brady acted as though she crashed Victor Kyriakis' funeral while she was in town, while Kayla opined that there was a much worse crasher after hearing Vivian Alamain showed up. On Monday's edition of Days at the Kyriakis mansion, Justin Kyriakis attempted to call the county clerk but was unable, so he made the decision to go pick up the divorce papers in person. After giving delivery, Sarah Horton was bleeding close to the mausoleum. What happened on the September 11 episode of Days of Our Lives on ABC? Rex Brady became concerned by the remark as Sarah begged him to take care of their young daughter as Xander Cook picked up the infant in his arms. Rex recognized that Sarah was in severe shape when she lost consciousness and asked Chloe Lane to move his car so he could transport Sarah to the hospital. Maggie Kyriakis and Sarah went to the hospital as well when Chloe informed them about their journey to the ER inside. Later, Kayla provided some encouraging updates on Sarah's health. Despite having placenta accreta, Sarah reacted well to treatment and was anticipated to fully recover. Once her baby girl was awake and attentive, Xander brought her to Sarah because Kayla had to run off and handle another emergency. Sarah appreciated all of Xander's assistance and ultimately made the decision to name the child Victoria Margaret, in honor of both Victor and Maggie. Sarah said she couldn't remember what she intended to tell Xander earlier rather than telling him the truth about the paternity. Xander congratulated Rex on becoming a father while assuming it couldn't be that significant. After Xander left, Sarah thought back on everything she had to deal with following the baby swap and the commotion around Mackenzie Mickey Horton. Although Xander had the correct intentions, Sarah seemed to be tormented by his errors and was confident in her choice. Sarah assured Rex that she was not second-guessing her choice and swore not to subject him to the agony of having a kid torn away. Bonnie Kyriakis made it obvious that she believed Vivian's marriage fraud was all about money during Monday's DOLL show while she was back at the Kyriakis mansion. Bonnie argued that her pursuit of Justin was motivated by love, but Vivian pretended that she could make the same argument. Vivian began to cry a little and complained that no one knew she too loved Victor. Alex and Brady discussed the peculiar circumstance after Justin broke the news about Vivian's allegations in the town square. Brady proposed to Alex that they travel to Greece to seek information because Victor had his will destroyed and allegedly made the call from there, according to his lawyer. On Monday's episode of Days, Theresa confessed to Stephanie at the pub that she wanted to stay in Salem for a while despite Brady's rejection. Stephanie was shocked to find out Theresa had been pursuing Alex and had been flirting with him. Theresa made a concession to Stephanie after learning that she had a past relationship with Alex. Stephanie stated that everything had passed and that Alex had only been a friend because she was now content with Chad Demera. Stephanie appeared apprehensive about Theresa's intentions, but Theresa wished she could find out Alex's phone number. Theresa hoped they could schedule that dinner date after she phoned Alex on Monday's Days program. Given that he was traveling to Greece with Brady, Alex said that his need to leave town came up suddenly. Theresa was definitely intrigued, and she had a mischievous grin on her face as a result. Eventually, Justin went back to the Kyriakis mansion and acknowledged that Victor and Vivian's divorce was never actually finalized. Vivian persuaded Maggie and the others to leave her house because she was relieved that her claims had been verified. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Vivian's most recent DOL stint will continue to cause turmoil. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Joyce will be confronted with a number of inquiries while she is awake and recovering from her hospital operation. Due to her previous serious injuries, Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter were unable to speak with Joyce. Nevertheless, she would be interrogated during the week of September 11 to 18. Fans of DOOL can anticipate that Jada will visit Joyce and question her about what transpired at Bayview. Joyce may attempt to fabricate a story to cast Ava Vitale in a negative light, but Ava and Harris Michaels were only protecting themselves. Days spoilers indicate that Jada won't put up with Joyce's lies because she is aware that she isn't a genuine member of the Bayview staff. Jada will also seek clarification on the texts found on Joyce's phone and the identity of the person who was so intent on getting rid of Ava. Joyce will be in a difficult situation because if she disagrees with E.J. DiMera, she risked dying herself. On the other hand, Joyce might spend a significant amount of time behind bars. If there is a potential for Joyce to cooperate and place some of the responsibility on E.J., she might want to come forward. However, according to Days spoilers, E.J. will be put on the spot from September 11 to 15, so it's probable Joyce will blame him. If not, Jada and Rafe's inquiry could still go to E.J. because he is responsible for hiring 2 hits, one on Ava and one on Xander Cook. Will the commotion lead to E.J.'s arrest and put him in yet another precarious predicament that he must escape? Although E.J. is accustomed to those, the timing is poor given that he is shortly to get married and have a new child. Sloan Peterson's deceit has led Nicole Walker to believe that E.J. is the father of her unborn child, so she won't be pleased about the charges that are coming E.J.'s way. Nicole will question E.J. as well, according to Days spoilers, since she wants to know the truth about what he did behind her back. Nicole will be concerned about E.J.'s spiteful side and fear that his actions may land him back in jail. That is not where her fiancé and phony baby daddy should be. Stay in for updates on the bad news E.J. will be receiving, as Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate he will do all in his can to avoid legal repercussions. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Ava Vitale and Harris Michaels will need to decide what to do next. They can hide out in a motel room for a time thanks to Harris stealing a room key, but they can't stay there for too long without running the risk of being discovered. It will be wise for Ava and Harris to keep moving at this time because Rafe Hernandez will be close behind them. In fact, Harris and Ava will relocate, and it will happen just in time because Rafe will allegedly rush into their vacant motel room when he gets there. Days teasers indicate that Ava will be concerned about the likelihood that E.J. DiMera would send someone else to complete the task. E.J. ordered a hit, which Joyce botched, but another paid criminal could show up and kill Ava. At this point, Ava's greatest chance of surviving is to show that her new memory, that Susan Banks lived, is accurate. Why do Ava and Harris fly to London during the week of September 18 on Days of Our Lives? Could that task be one of the reasons Ava and Harris decide to go to London in the end? Days spoilers state that if Susan is possibly being held prisoner there, that is an option to take into account. Ava maintains she doesn't recall anything other than seeing Susan alive after the car exploded, but perhaps she will recall something else. Days spoilers indicate that Harris and Ava will make travel arrangements for a vacation to London, but they will need some assistance. Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin appear to be drawn into a dangerous travel scheme. Fans of DOL may anticipate Wendy taking Ava's picture. Therefore, that picture might be for a false passport. A fake passport will be required for Harris as well, so Wendy can make sure they both have everything they need to leave the country and safely arrive in London. Trip will definitely adore Wendy even more because she is willing to give up her independence to aid Ava and Harris. Since Ava's life is on the line, Trip will undoubtedly find ways to help out as well. Despite Ava and Harris' best efforts to remain undetected, E.J. might still pursue them, so we'll keep you updated on all the upcoming drama. Stay tuned for information on whether Harris and Ava might run into Susan because Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate they will arrive in London during the week of September 18 to 22. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.